Hello everyone, welcome, my name's Ali. Welcome to the very first episode of my Versus series where I'm going to be comparing in depth two things within Call of Duty Ghosts, and I've been wanting to kickstart and put this series into full effect for well over 2 years now. I actually had plans for a video to do this within Modern Warfare 3, never did it. I did one episode within Black Ops 2 where I compared two sniper rifles, and now I've got big plans for lots of videos I would love to do within this series. For this first episode, we're comparing the Remington R5 and the SC-2010, two assault rifles, going in depth and giving you guys all of the information you need to know which of these two weapons is better or how they both compare with each other. Hopefully you guys really enjoy the series. Give it a thumbs up if you go on to enjoy the video, and if you have any suggestions in terms of two things you'd like to see compared within Call of Duty Ghosts, leave it in the comment section down below. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. I hope you enjoy. Let's kick it off. Thank you very much for tuning in to my first Versus episode. Today we'll be comparing the SC-2010 and the Remington R5 assault rifles. I'm going to be going in depth, showing you guys statistics from within the game so you know exactly how both weapons work. And then at the end of the video I'm going to be taking all of the information and letting you guys know which weapon statistically is better. So starting off with very basic information, the SC-2010 is actually free and the Remington R5 costs 7 squad points if you wish to unlock it within multiplayer. Since they're both assault rifles, their ADS time or zoom in time is both 0.3 seconds, and their hip fire spread is going to be equal as well if you're standing, crouching or prone, because they're both from the assault rifle category. If we now take a look at the iron sights for both of these weapons, we can see that the Remington R5 has clearer sights around where you're aiming. However, personally I prefer the SC-2010 iron sights because of the way that the recoil patterns work for these weapons. I'll be covering that later on in this video, but iron sight choice is pretty much a personal preference. It does free up a slot if you do have good iron sights. However, it means you don't have to use that red dot sight or don't have to use any of those sight attachments. So if you feel comfortable with the iron sights, it frees up more slots to use different attachments. So nothing to differ too much there. However, as we continue, the first thing we're taking a look at where we start to see differences is the magazine sights. The SC-2010 trumps the Remington R5 with 30 bullets per magazine. However, it takes slower to reload, both when it is completely empty and when there's actually bullets within the magazine. So you're going to be finding more bullets, however a longer reload time when using the SC-2010. However, there is actually a third reload time, and that's if you reload cancel. This is if you cancel the reload animation but you still get all of the bullets back in your clip, so you're fully reloaded. If you do this for both of the weapons, the Remington R5 still comes out on top. However, the time cut down for the SC-2010 is greatly improved to a point where it's only 0.1 seconds longer to reload than the Remington R5. If you reload cancel all the time, it's very effective and it will help you greatly with the SC-2010. Next here we're going to be taking a look at some very important piece of information, starting off with how much damage these weapons deal while playing multiplayer. It's worth noting that a character within Call of Duty as standard will have 100 points of health if you're playing the standard core modes. So the Remington R5 will deal more damage up close compared to the SC, dealing 49 per bullet rather than the SC's 35. However, they both drop off at long distances to the same amount, dealing 20 points of damage per bullet. We now know how much damage these weapons do, but at which ranges do these damages start to differ? Well, the Remington R5 actually holds its damage for longer distances while playing on Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer maps. We can see here that the Remington R5 will go all the way up to 33 meters and it will still be dealing that 49 points of damage. However, the SC-2010 will start to drop off after only 23 meters in game. But on top of that, as a final third point to take a look at, which will round off how these weapons deal their damage, the SC-2010 will shoot at 750 rounds per minute, whereas the Remington R5 will only be shooting at around about 631 rounds per minute. So some differences there between both of the weapons, some very in detail stats. However, how does this actually equate to the number of bullets it will take to kill with these weapons? But first of all, we need to take a look at the headshot multipliers. We can see them on screen now. Generally, if you're getting a headshot with these weapons, it's going to be taking one less bullet to kill the enemy you're shooting at. And now we can take a look at how many bullets it will take to drop an enemy at both the closest ranges and the longest ranges for body shots and headshots. Now these numbers are identical, however, as I've just covered, we now know the fire rates of these weapons. Using that information to work out the time to kill, we can see that the SC-2010 will be killing quicker, assuming every bullet's a body shot, it's hitting the target every time, so there are no misses and there's no lag involved. Then you're going to be killing quicker with the SC-2010. However, this doesn't take into account the medium range gunfights. That's where the Remington R5 stands out, whereas the SC-2010 will better it at close to longer ranges. Finally, we've got the recoil patterns for both of these weapons, taking into account the upwards and sideways recoil. The SC-2010 will have slightly greater recoil to the left and to the right, whereas the Remington R5 will have much more recoil upwards. So it means that overall the Remington R5 will have a little bit more kick while you're shooting the weapon. So that's covering all of the in-game stats for both of these weapons. Now, summarising this and having a look at side-by-side comparison, we can see that the SC-2010 has bigger magazines, however the Remington R5 will reload faster and be better at those medium ranges, but going back to the SC-2010, it will drop the enemies quicker generally, fire faster, and overall also have less recoil. To summarise, these weapons are very, very similar. If you're the kind of person that uses weapons at any different ranges, you get up close and personal and go in long gunfights, I'd probably recommend the SC-2010. However, if you very much stick to those medium range gunfights, then the Remington R5 is going to be very consistent and very, very powerful. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that video. Give it a quick thumbs up if you've done so. Feel free to leave any feedback in the comment section if you've got any improvements, or let me know which two weapons or which two pieces of items from Call of Duty Ghosts you'd like me to compare within the next episode. On screen now you can find a best class setup here for the Remington R5 so you guys know which perks work well with that weapon, and on the right hand side you can see a new Minecraft video from my second channel. So hopefully you guys really enjoyed this series. It took a lot of time and effort, but I think it's going to be worth it if you guys really enjoy it. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for all future videos, and I'll see you guys on my next video.